this session, we will be discussing about the curriculum design as per outcome-based education. Uh, Curriculum is very important part of outcome-based education and accreditation process, because without the curriculum, we will not be anywhere. Curriculum is the heart of any institute. It is a blueprint for our total teaching learning process in any institute. So we will be discussing that what is curriculum, what is syllabus, whether these two terms are same or different, then what are the various good characteristics of curriculum, and the four stages of curriculum development. So first of all, I would like to know from you, because we interchangeably use curriculum and syllabus. Are these are two same terms or different terms? Any friend, anyone from any nodal center or any teacher? Because some of participants may have already uh, attended some program where we have discussed this. So yes, whether curriculum and syllabus are both same terms or these are two different terms.
Syllabus is for a subject and curriculum is a total part of BTech curriculum. Suppose it may have industrial training, it may have a project, it may have a seminar, it may have some extracurricular activities also. Yes,
You
sir.
mean to say it is more than syllabus. It is a broad
Yes,
term.
sir.
When we define the curriculum, we say that an educational program designed to achieve specific educational objectives. It is an educational program which has been designed to achieve our specified educational objectives. What are our educational objectives? We have our PEOs, POs, and COs. Program educational objectives, program outcome, and course outcome. So any educational program which has been designed to achieve specified POs, POs, and COs. It is not just that the students will be passing the any specified program, but they must achieve our educational objectives also. Then one more concept, it states educational objectives, details out curriculum area and contents. It states education because in every curriculum there are some specified course outcomes, program outcomes, and PEOs. Then we have subjects, details out curriculum area. What are the subjects through which we will be achieving our these educational objectives, and what will be our contents depending upon our COs, POs. Then what type of learning experience should be given to the students to achieve the specified educational objectives, and what will be the methodology of student evaluation for achieving the stated objective, that what how we will be evaluating the students, that whether we have achieved our specified educational objectives or not. So curriculum, we can say, is a very important document for any institute, because everything is based on the curriculum. Our teachers' equipment, our equipments, labs, instruments, classrooms, everything is depend depend upon the curriculum. That what your curriculum says. If I want to purchase any equipment, any machinery, then our authorities will ask us that where it is written in the curriculum. If we want to have our teachers, then what is the your teaching load? So everything is dependent on the curriculum. Then what is the difference between curriculum and syllabus? So syllabus is only a part of curriculum, as said by my one of friend, that it is limited to the subject. The term syllabus is only a part of curriculum, which means what is to be taught. What is to be taught means it has detailed contents comprising of your concept, your principles, your procedures and practices to be taught to students. Because in a subject we have some concept, we have some principles, we have some procedures and practices to be taught to the students. So subject, we can say syllabus is a part of curriculum which have only concept, principles and procedure and practice. Means, so like we have current, we have voltage. It is a concept, and relation of current and voltage is a Ohm's law, is a principle, and application of this Ohm's law to various practical, that it becomes your procedure or practical. So we have in syllabus our some concept is there, some principles are there, and some procedures are there to be followed. Whereas curriculum is a broad term. It is a broad term which not only contains syllabus, but the complete plan of action of teaching learning package, including student evaluation, directed to achieve defined objectives in a stipulated time frame. It is a complete plan of action. It is a blueprint for our teaching learning. It is heart of an institute because everything is dependent on our curriculum. So it also gives that how the students will be evaluated to achieve our specified. So in every definition there is a that what will be the achievement of the objectives in a stipulated time frame. Like in a diploma program it may be 3 years, and in degree it is a 4-year program. So in curriculum it is very important that we should have some defined educational objectives in terms of your PEOs, POs and COs. So when we talk about outcome-based education, then it asks us that after doing your program, what the students will be able to do, what will be the competency of the students. So curriculum is like a architectural map. It is a like a architectural map, because in architectural map we give that where will be your bedroom, your drawing room, your then kitchen, your washroom and all that. So similarly in curriculum we give that which subject is to be taught in which semester and what are the various resources required as per our regulatory bodies like UGC, AICT, then Pharmacy Council of India or Council of Architecture. There are various regulatory bodies, they have given their requirements. So everything is given in the curriculum. And ultimate aim is our that we should be able to achieve the specified educational objectives. There, if someone asks that what is the definition of curriculum as a layman, then Mr. Ralph Winfried Tyler, he has given one definition very simple, that is what to teach. What to teach means it is a syllabus. What to teach is your syllabus. What to teach, why to teach, how to teach, and how do we know we have taught means evaluation, where all things are given. It is becomes your curriculum. Because in curriculum, in addition to the this syllabus part, we also give why to teach, what is the rationale, what is the importance of this subject in the word of work, why it is required, then how to teach, what will be the methodology, and what will be our process of student evaluation. So everything is given in this curriculum. Then next we come to what will be the characteristics of a good curriculum. If we are to prepare a curriculum, then what should be the various uh, important characteristics of a good curriculum for outcome-based education? Our curriculum should be, it should be data-based, it should be dynamic, it should be fully articulated, it should be realistic to implement, student oriented, how the students are benefited, explicit outcome, and future oriented. There are so many characteristics, but here we will be discussing these important characteristics of a good curriculum. So we will be discussing these characteristics one by one. First, I would like to know from my friend that can anyone just uh, give me something that what is this database, what is dynamic, anything which you know? Yes, anyone? What is this database? Yes, sir.
Collection of information from various sources
Yes, very good,
for
sir.
developing the curriculum.
Yes, collection of the information
Yes, sir.
from various stakeholders for the curriculum design. Very good. Then next, yes, it should be dynamic.
Means it can be changed by the time.
Can be
There
changed
should be
from
some sufficient flexibility.
flexibility. Very good, sir. It should not be static.
Yes.
It should not be static. Like we have not seen our curriculum from last 5 to 10 years. We are teaching the same curriculum to the students, although there are a lot of changes in that particular field, or technology is changing, or your that requirement of the industry are changing, or your employment needs are changing. So accordingly, we have to change our curriculum. Very good, sir. So now database. Database means we have to collect information from various sources, that how how the curriculum will be required by the word of work. Why this curriculum? So we have to collect the information from the various stakeholders, from your uh, primary sector, there may be secondary sector, there may be tertiary sector. From all the three sectors of socio-economic development, we are to collect the information regarding the employment opportunities of the students. And the employment opportunities may be long range employment, may be short range employment. Because sometimes industry says that we will be taking students, we will be recruiting the students for 3 to 4 years, or very short period, 1 to 2 years. And there may be some long range employment that we will be continuing the employing the those students, pass out students. So the most important for any student is that what will be the employment opportunities for that particular curriculum. Because at NITPT at Chandigarh, we design the program as per there is three models, basically individual needs approach, then second is subject specialization approach, and third is your job social job employment model. So in employment opportunities, that whether the students will be getting the jobs or not, that is very, very important. If there is no employment opportunities for the students, then there is no fun of running any program, because students will be coming for those programs only where some employment opportunities are there. So when we design any program at NITPT at Chandigarh, first of all, we explore the job potential for that particular program. Here, I would like to share one example that long back there was some requirement from this one state that you prepare a program on desert technology. And that when we got the request from the state for designing that program, so we went to the stakeholders that what will be the employment opportunities for this particular program in desert technology. When we talked to the employers, stakeholders, they told that what is this desert technology? Desert technology is the stabilization of the soil. Stabilization of the soil. And you already have a program on in civil engineering. You can add 2 to 3 subjects of that particular desert technology in that particular program, and there ends the story. So we told them that because there will be no employment opportunities for the students, so we cannot design this program. And accordingly, we told that because the students will not be employable, so please don't start this program, because to start any program, a lot of funds are required in terms of your recruitment of faculty, staff, then your infrastructure in terms of your informational resources, physical resources. Then, so we will have to be very, very, uh, we will have to be very, very uh, think. We should think that whether the requirements of the industries are there or not. Then secondly, what will be the present and future technology development trends? If we have decided, okay, sufficient employment opportunities are there and we will be designing this program, then we will be going to the industry. What of work? What of work means where any economic activity is taking place, for that is that place is our industry, that they will be employing the students. So what type technological changes are taking place? Then if we have to design, then the students to get those jobs, employment opportunities, what will be the activities the students will be performing? And then we will be doing activity analysis to prepare the competency profile of that particular target group. Suppose, as I am from civil engineering, one activity in our civil engineering that the student should will be able to supervise the building construction. That is one of the activities, because every program has a lot of activities. So one of the activity is that the students will be able to supervise the construction of building. Then we do the activity analysis, that if he will be supervising the building construction, then what knowledge, skill and attitude is required for doing this activity. Means what will be, he should have knowledge of building materials, and he should have knowledge and skills in the building construction. And so different types of subjects are offered to do that, that the students are able to do that activity. So we prepare the accordingly competency profile of the specific target competency profile, like the students will be, the competency will be that the students will be able to read and interpret engineering drawing. So we give a subject on engineering drawing. So like that, we prepare all the information, we collect the all the information from the stakeholders before starting any program. And we should also know that what are the existing facilities of that technical education in that particular program. Then we go to dynamic. Dynamic means the curriculum of any technical education has to keep pace with technological development at workplace. So we should have provision for bringing modification from time to time. We have seen in many states, many universities, the curriculum is quite obsolete. They have not revised the curriculum from last 5 to 10 years. They are teaching the same technology which was there from last 10 years. So we should have our curriculum dynamic. Dynamic means there we can have provisions from adding that some electives in our curriculum, so that from time to time we can add more and more electives. We may have a big basket of electives where some new areas is coming, so we can add those new areas in our curriculum. So our curriculum should not be static. Then our curriculum should be fully articulated. So when we say that our curriculum should be fully articulated, means our curriculum should be logically arranged so that there is a proper sequencing of the subject. Logical sequencing means, suppose in a diploma program we have 30 to 35 subjects, and in undergraduate program we have 40 to 45 subjects, and there may be some subjects which have some prerequisites, that if you want to teach this subject, then you must have studied that particular subject before offering that particular subject. In this logical sequencing, we go from known to unknown and simple to complex. Suppose in our civil engineering, we teach the students structural mechanics. If I want to teach the students structural mechanics, then before that, he or she must have studied the subject on applied mechanics. So and so on. So accordingly, you can also think that when you are preparing a study and evaluation scheme, that there should be logical sequencing of the subject from one semester to other subjects, other semesters, so that we, the students are able to achieve their educational objectives. Then the curriculum should be realistic to implement. We should prepare such curriculum which is realistic to implement. Sometimes what happens that we include in our curriculum very high-fi contents for which you may require a lot of resources which may not be available. So we have to see that our curriculum should be feasible to implement. I am not saying that you do not change the contents, do not prepare the curriculum as per the requirements of the industry, but at the same time, we should also think that can will be able to implement that particular program, and what will be our sequencing, how we will be able to prepare our teachers, our resources requisition of the resources for implementing that particular program. Then it should be student oriented. When we talk about the outcome based education, then the student should be at our that how the students will be benefited. They should be very, very important, because if students are not benefited, then will be no use of the outcome based education. So the students will be competent, then they will be getting the employment. So the aim of our technical education curriculum is to develop specified competencies for gainful employment of the students, and there should be some I will say that the how the students will be getting the employment, how they will be benefited. Sometimes when we design the curriculum, then sometimes the teachers, the participants of that particular workshop, they do not want to change the contents. Why? Because if suppose a teacher is there who has written a book, if I will change the content as per the requirements of the industry, then he or she may have to change the her book. She will have to revise his or her book. Or I am teaching a subject from last 5 to 10 years, and suddenly that subject is deleted. Subject is not required. Then there may be some problem with the teachers that teaching that, then which subject I will be teaching the students. So like that, there's so many things. Then we have curriculum workshops. Then, but we say that our school should be in forefront. That how they will be benefited. I will give you one example that recently we have prepared curriculum of civil engineering, and in that they were teaching that the subject on working stress method. And now in civil engineering we have linked state design method. When I uh, talked to the industry, they told me that there is that working stress method is not in use now in the construction building that for designing the building. So please you include that linked state design method in the curriculum. So when I put forth that we will be including this linked state design in the uh, curriculum, then a lot of opposition was there, that nobody knows this, what is this linked state design, and who will be teaching, how they will be trained, and all that. There's so many things were there, but ultimately we were successful in that including that contents of linked state design, because if we will be teaching students working stress method, there will be no employment because it is not used by the industry. So similar thing may be happening in your curriculum also, because when we talk about this curriculum design, then in majority of institutions, curriculum design means we will be going to the library, take a book, and whatever contents are written in that particular book, that becomes our contents of that particular subject. What here at NITPT at Chandigarh, we go to the stakeholders, collect the information from the industry, from the academia, teachers, pass out students, existing students, society, and all the stakeholders, that what are their take on this particular program. And even I have seen that NITs, IITs, they also collect this information from the stakeholders, that what are your requirements, what should be the latest curriculum, so that our students are employable. students are taught the latest technology. So accordingly, we should design our curriculum. Then it should give explicit outcome. Because when we design curriculum, we may be having around 30 to 35 subjects in diploma and 40 to 45 subjects in our degree program. So every subject has some purpose, and it should be the course outcome should be measurable. The course outcome of the program should be measurable, that after studying this subject, what the students will be able to do, what competency will be developed in the students. So it should be clear to the students that after doing this, studying this subject, I will be able to do this. Similarly, students should be also clear that if I am teaching this particular subject, then what are the course outcomes which I will be achieving? Why I am teaching that particular subject? And similarly, our employees must also know that what the students know, what they will be able to do. So our explicit outcome should be very clear. And then our curriculum should be future oriented. Means if I am designing curriculum today, then it should be valid for the coming 4 to 5 years. Because after this, because the students will be out after 4 years, then after that, that content should be also valid from last after the also 4 to 5 years when the students will be passing out. Today students will be joining in a diploma program. After 3 years, they will be out. And if we are teaching that obsolete technology, then after 3 years, what they will be able to do? So our whatever I'm teaching, that should be valid for the coming, that when the students will be passing after that, they should be valid for the 3 to 4 years. So we have to think for the present requirements as well as the for the future requirements. So accordingly, we should design the program. So this was regarding what are the good characteristics of a good curriculum. 4 stages of curriculum. When we say that curriculum development process, there are basically 4 stages to prepare the curriculum document, based on which entire teaching learning process is planned, implemented, and evaluated. What is that process? The first stage of curriculum development is need analysis stage. In need analysis stage, we establish the need of any curriculum, whether this program is to be started or not. So we take the feedback, we take the information from the various stakeholders. If I will be starting this program, what will be the employment scenario in terms of your long range employment, short range employment, and then also whether the students will be getting wage employment or self employment. So all those things are done in need analysis stage. Once it has been decided that we will be offering that particular program, then we go to the second stage of curriculum design. That what should be the contents of the what will be the subjects, what will be the contents, and what will be the other requirements of the curriculum design, where actually the curriculum document is prepared on the basis of the feedback which we have got in the need analysis stage. After the curriculum has been designed, then the third stage is curriculum implementation. How this curriculum will be implemented? That also we discuss. Then fourth stage, once the curriculum has been implemented for 4 years in a undergraduate program or for 3 years in a diploma program, then we have curriculum evaluation. Like every semester we have student evaluation. Similarly, we have also curriculum evaluation after the one batch has gone from that particular program. So this is our four stages of curriculum. That first of all we will be have need analysis stage. After it has been decided that the curriculum will be prepared, then the second stage is curriculum design stage, and third stage is your curriculum implementation stage, and fourth stage is your evaluation stage. When we do this evaluation stage, in the evaluation whatever information we get, then accordingly we change the contents in our need analysis stage or design stage or implementation stage. Feedback from this evaluation whether there was some problem when we have done a need analysis, that will have to be taken care. Then the feedback go to the design stage, that there may be some assumption when we have designed the program, what went wrong with that design stage, and if there was some implementation stage problem, what were those. So we take care of all these four stages of the curriculum development. In the need analysis stage, we have already discussed that we find out what will be the employment opportunities of the students, what will be the technological developments at the workplace. Then to do those, to get those jobs, what will be the activities the students will be doing. And then from those activity analysis, we have the competency profile. And then we also said that, see that what will be the present and future employment trends. So first we have established that there is a need of that particular program. Then we go to the design stage. What is this curriculum design stage? When we prepare the curriculum, first of all, we have some constraints. There may be some constraints from the affiliating university, or there may be some constraints from your state boards of technical education. We have universities, we have our regulatory bodies. That constant means the those things which we cannot change at our own. Like we have a 3-year diploma program. We have a 4-year degree program. We have a 2-year PG. So the duration of these programs cannot be changed. Or the entry qualification is for the diploma program is 10 plus. For undergraduate programs, it is 10 plus 2. Because when we design the program, sometime the participants of that workshop, they say that can we change the qualification for diploma program, that can we make the entry qualification 10 plus 2. Then we'll request them that as per this AICT norm or state board norm, the minimum qualification will be 10 plus. The students may come plus 2 graduate, but the minimum qualification will be 10 plus. Similarly, for undergraduate program, it will be 10 plus 2. The duration, then the semester, that pattern of exam, it will be semester system, it may be annual pattern, it may be trimester system. So accordingly, we will have to design the program. Then we have activity analysis. I have already discussed that if in civil engineering we have one activity of supervising the building construction, then we do the activity analysis that if he or she is to supervise the building construction, what knowledge, skill, and attitude will be the required. KSA. So from that KSA, we prepare our curriculum objectives. We will be preparing our curriculum objective means that these are the course outcomes which we will have to achieve. From those course outcomes, we prepare our curriculum areas. We draw the curriculum areas. Then, if we want to achieve these course outcomes, then these subjects will have to be taught to the students. Like if a curriculum objective is that the students should be able to read and interpret the engineering drawing. The curriculum area will be that we are teaching the a subject on engineering drawing. Or curriculum objective is that the student should be able uh, to communicate in English with others. Then a subject on English and communication skill is taught. So like that, we draw the different curriculum areas, subjects. Then we come to the detailed contents. Once the curriculum areas or subjects has been specified that these will be the subjects which we will be offering in a curriculum, then we are to prepare the detailed contents in terms of your knowledge, skill, and attitude. KSA. So, uh, for preparing the detailed contents, we have two approaches. One is Decom approach, and second is your Delphi technique. In Decom approach, we have developing a curriculum where the various stakeholders is invited at one place. We call it a curriculum workshop. We organize curriculum workshops for preparing the curriculum document where stakeholders from different, like from academia, from the industry, pass out students, existing students, maybe some society representation. We invite all the experts at one place for preparing the curriculum. And when the experts from the industry, then we should also take care that the expert should not be only one function area, because when we talk industry, there may be different functional areas in the industry. Like there may be one design and drawing section can be there, then can be your R&D section may be there, then your some production section may be there, then your quality control section may be there may be some repair and maintenance or sales and marketing, like that, because in a good industry there may be different functional areas. If suppose I invite a expert from the industry from the area of quality management, then he or she will say that all the contents required for the quality management of that product should be included in the curriculum. I think we should prepare a balanced curriculum when we talk about our generalized degree or diploma program. Then we should invite or we should take feedback from all the functional areas that belong to that particular program. Then this is Decom approach, and we also use this Delphi technique. What is this Delphi technique? For Delphi technique, we prepare a questionnaire which is mailed to the different stakeholders. In Decom approach, we invite the experts at one place, where in Delphi technique, we get the feedback from different stakeholders through mail, so that we can also put that information, that feedback during that workshop. So accordingly, by discussing all those feedback from the different stakeholders, we prepare the detailed contents. Once the we have got the prepared that detailed contents, then the next thing is time requirement, because as per AICT there are 40 hours per week, and out of that 6 to 8 hours are for your student center activities depending upon the program. So we have very limited time, and in mostly institutes I think 15 weeks per semester of time is there. So accordingly, we have to give the detailed contents. We have to prepare the contents, because sometimes we see that some subjects are very heavy. They have a lot of contents which cannot be that cannot be taught in the given time, because we have like, if uh, a lecture of 3 hours is there, then we will be having approximately 45 hours theory. So accordingly, we have to prepare that the time taken for teaching that particular subject is not more than 40 or 42 hours, because we have total 45 hours for teaching a particular subject. So we should have roughly around 40-42 hours contents, so that that subject can be covered properly. And when we prepare the activity analysis, there may be some activities which are repeatedly again and again. So when time requirement is constant, then we can relate those knowledge or those skill which are not repeated again and again. So which are of less important. That is very, very important, because sometimes we cannot teach everything on the earth in 3 years or 4 years. So we will have to see the level of the program. We will have to see the that what level we are preparing the students, diploma, degree, or postgraduate, and so accordingly we have to decide the contents. Then we prepare horizontal and vertical organization. Means there will be a logical sequencing of the all the subjects, that which subject is to be taught in which subject, which semester. Then accordingly we prepare the study and evaluation scheme. In study scheme we prepare that what will be the time for lecture, what will be the time for tutorial, and what will be the time for practical, LTP. And then we also give the credits, that if we 1 hour of theory is equal to 1 credit, and 1 hour of tutorial is equal to 1 credit, but 2 hours of practical is equal to 1 credit. So generally this is the how we assign the credit, because nowadays mostly institutes are following credit system. And we also give the evaluation scheme, for your evaluation scheme in terms of your internal assessment as well as the external assessment. Sometimes it is a ratio of is of 30 70, or sometimes 40 or 60, depending upon the state's directions. Then selection of appropriate method and media. Selection of appropriate method and media means what will be the methods, what media is required for teaching that particular subject, that we also give at the end of each subject. That if I am to teach this particular subject, what how I will be teaching that subject, so that the our educational objectives means our course outcomes are achieved. I will have to take my students to industrial visit, or I will have to invite some experts from the industry, or I will have to show some video films, so that students are clear the concepts and principles, and they are able to apply those concepts and principles. Then what will be the resource requirements as per AICTE or your UGC or your Pharmacy Council of India or your Council of Architecture, so and other regulatory bodies. So as per AICTE requirements, we give all the resources that what will be the space requirement, what will be the your equipment, your instruments, and your information sources, what will be the library requirements, your journals, national, international journals, your books, and all that, and your even we also give some that list of video films uh, which can be uh, uh, which can be seen by the students. So all these resources, recurring, non-recurring, we all give all this in this curriculum design. A laboratory design is done of the curriculum so that everything which is required for implementing the curriculum in
Sir,
effective. Yes,
a selection of appropriate media and methods. In our
yes.
country, usually we are having chalk and talk and PPT. What other we can do?
Like sir, we can also give that students some that when we uh, prepare the document, we mark some asterisks, some that for this particular topic, the experts from the industry may be invited, or some for that particular topic. If you are to demonstrate that topic, that the student should be taken to the field so that proper demonstration of that topic is taken place. If suppose I am teaching a
Okay,
subject on
like
communication,
industry visit.
and maybe that we give in the curriculum only, and
Okay.
if we also give some proper that list of video films, that these
Yes.
are the video films which may be also shown to the students, that so that the contents or like we are having some practicals, the student should see those video films before coming to the class.
Okay, sir.
So all these things are given in the these in the curriculum, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
So next is your curriculum implementation stage. Curriculum implementation stage, when we have designed the curriculum, then the curriculum is handed over to the teachers for implementation. Then there should be proper analysis of the curriculum, that what was the earlier curriculum, previous curriculum, and what is the new curriculum. What are the changes? What are the requirements of new resources? Maybe in terms of your faculty, maybe in terms of your physical sources or your informational sources, and how will you will be procuring those sources. Suppose some new subject has been added, who will be teaching that subject? So now you're in the first semester, you have that implemented that program, and that subject is coming third semester. Then you will have to prepare some teacher that who can teach that subject, or there are some new lab. You will have to procure the equipment, instruments for that particular lab. So accordingly, you will have to plan. Then you will there may be some subjects for which you may have to require networking with the industry, or some project work, live project works from the industry, networking with the industry. So student, all these things are part of your curriculum implementation, because we want that our teaching should be converted into learning. We may be teaching, but how would you know that whether the students are that is being converted into learning or not? That is the purpose of our. That most important is that there may be sometimes your curriculum may be average, but if the curriculum is implemented effectively, then the results will be much more fruitful. Then the that I will just see, and then we have that the curriculum evaluation. Curriculum evaluation, we have one formative evaluation and summative evaluation. Can anyone tell me that what is the difference between formative evaluation and summative evaluation? We all are using this formative and summative evaluation.
Formative is at the end of the semester, and summative we are taking that is continuous assessment.
Uh,
Why see test one, test two, test three, and the final exam. Or
that is opposite, sir.
maybe
That is opposite, sir.
okay, sir. Sorry, sir.
No, 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 sorry, no, no, that is not sorry, but that is the opposite. Because our formative evaluation is the continuous evaluation, which we take quiz 1, quiz 2, class 1, class test 1, 2, 3. That is your formative evaluation, and summative evaluation is at the end of the program. Right? That is semester and evaluation. That is your summative evaluation. But here I am talking about the curriculum evaluation. Curriculum evaluation, when I talk, the formative evaluation is that when the curriculum is being implemented, what are the problems we are facing. So continuously we are trying to find out the problems with the implementation of the curriculum. Whether the students, we have thought that the students will be of good quality, we are not getting the good quality students. That the teachers will be available, but teachers are not available. Resources will be available physical, those are not available. Or we are not to teach the subject properly. Subject was very heavy. So all these is your formative evaluation. Continuously we are trying to find out the deficiencies when we are implementing the curriculum. And once the curriculum has been implemented for the full duration of the program, 3 year for diploma program and 4 year for the degree program, then we have summative evaluation. That after 4 years, we will be evaluating the program. That what thing was wrong where, why it has gone wrong. So accordingly, we will be revising our curriculum or designing our curriculum. So that is the purpose of curriculum evaluation, and generally at NITPT at Chandigarh we follow the SIP model for evaluating the curriculum. So this was all regarding that
Sir,
curriculum. Yes,
how we can evaluate a curriculum? That is some process is there.
yes, there is a full process of that. That is a SIP model: context, input, process, and product. That we will be having that context. That in what context we have designed the curriculum, we will be evaluating that. Then we will be input. What was the input? Whether it was as per the requirements of the curriculum or not. That we also evaluate. Then what was the process? Whether we have followed the proper process or not. That will be also evaluated. And the finally your product. Product means the pass out students. What was wrong with our pass outs? So
Oh,
whether the pass out that our product is as per the needs of the stakeholders, our industry, that also we evaluate. So that is full. There is a one full program on this curriculum evaluation that we can also.
there is no such specific format or like we have question papers in our examination system. There
That
is no such
we have
format.
prepared one questionnaire is there. Sir, questionnaire is there. Questionnaire we
Okay,
prepare. We have prepared that questionnaire for the curriculum evaluation.
okay.
Some questionnaire has to be framed that we have framed that for
And sir,
curriculum.
what about the Decca method and Delphi method? Which one is better?
Actually, sir, nowadays Decum and Delphi both we have to be used because in we will have also to collect some online information from the industry, from the stakeholder, because uh, everybody cannot be invited in a workshop. So we will
Okay.
have to collect some feedback by sending a questionnaire to the various stakeholders. And
Yes,
some
sir.
selected stakeholder holders may be invited at one place. Like at NITPT at Chandigarh, we have that curriculum workshops for designing a program, and before that, we collect some information from the stakeholders uh, by sending a questionnaire, by mailing a questionnaire, so that we also get some feedback from the that our stakeholders. So we will have to use both combined. But because if we will be using only that Delphi technique, then we will not be face to face, and everybody will be giving depending upon her his or her that requirements. So when we come to one place, we discuss all that information, and then the curriculum is framed. Curriculum is prepared, right?
Okay, sir.